45 seconds, around that time.
5 minutes and 45 seconds.
Yeah, and then they'll play to the end. So I'll send it to Francis or Vince or you.
Technical,
Pardon?
maybe to Benji. Benji.
He should have gotten it.
Uh-oh.
Ano ba yun?
Yesterday's prayer. On this sanctum, I pray all these
Po? Ano po? Opo, kanina pa, sir. Opo, nagtitest lang kami sa ng doktor.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, Dr. Kittel.
You can hear Jess?
Yes po. It's ready now. Do you want to try it, Dr. Kittel?
Yeah, I'd like to hear it.
Benji, try it. Oh, sorry.
Yes. What did you feel? I would like to hear your testimonies. And today, the reason I called you is that I want to boast of something before you. There's something I want to boast about to you. in
Okay, thank
1960,
you.
I
That's clear. Thank you. My wife is here. You're not on?
It's okay now, Dr. Kittel.
It worked well, thank you.
Last time it was so
Thank you
strange.
po.
With a virtual screen. Oh, okay. Well, my face would come up and go again. It's,
Right, that's,
maybe I better go on separate.
no,
No.
we don't need the virtual screen.
Let us begin. Today is the 18th day of the third month in the 9th year of Channel Group, April 29, 2021. To begin our special morning devotion, let us offer our respect and gratitude to our Heavenly Parent and true parents of heaven, earth, and all humankind. 천진, 천부모님께 경배, 바로. Let us recite 가중맹세.
가정맹세 1. 천일국 주인 우리 가정은 참 사랑을 중심하고 본향 땅을 찾아 본연의 창조 이상인 지상 천국과 천상 천국을 창건할 것을 맹세하나이다. 2. 천일국 주인 우리 가정은 참 사랑을 중심하고 하늘 부모님과 참 부모님을 모시어 천주의 대표적 가정이 되며 중심적 가정이 되어 가정에서는 효자, 국가에서는 충신, 세계에서는 성인, 천주에서는 성자의 가정의 도리를 완성할 것을 맹세하나이다. 3. 천일국 주인 우리 가정은 참 사랑을 중심하고 4대 심정권과 3대 왕권과 황족권을 완성할 것을 맹세하나이다. 4. 천일국 주인 우리 가정은 참 사랑을 중심하고 하늘 부모님의 창조 이상인 천주 대가족을 형성하여 자유와 평화와 통일과 행복의 세계를 완성할 것을 맹세하나이다. 5. 천일국 주인 우리 가정은 참 사랑을 중심하고 매일 주체적 천상세계와 대상적 지상세계의 통일을 향해 전진적 발전을 촉진화할 것을 맹세하나이다. 6. 천일국 주인 우리 가정은 참 사랑을 중심하고 하늘 부모님과 참 부모님의 대신 가정으로서 천운을 움직이는 가정이 되어 하늘의 축복을 주변에 연결시키는 가정을 완성할 것을 맹세하나이다. 7. 천일국 주인 우리 가정은 참 사랑을 중심하고 본연의 혈통과 연결된 위하는 생활을 통하여 심정 문화 세계를 완성할 것을 맹세하나이다. 8. 천일국 주인 우리 가정은 참 사랑을 중심하고 천일국 시대를 맞이하여 절대신앙, 절대사랑, 절대복종으로 신인의 일체 이상을 이루어 지상천국과 천상천국의 해방권과 석방권을 완성할 것을 맹세하나이다.
To lead us for the opening prayer, let us all welcome our Regional Vice President, Dr. Julius Manikdem.
Let us pray. 사랑하시는 하늘 부모님, 전지인 참부모님, loving heavenly parents and our victorious true parents of heaven, earth, and humankind. We are so grateful, heavenly parents, for we could begin this new day together with you. Heavenly parents, you have showered us with so much love and grace, especially as we have joined our beloved true parents in the celebration of the Heavenly Parents' Day, the True Parents' Day, and the anniversary of our True Parents' Holy Blessing. We are filled with so much hope, being able to live in this time and age together with our beloved True Mother. We know that as our True Mother is treading the way in order to complete everything while she is on this earth, we know how much she have gone through suffering and even overcoming everything on her own. And when we could see her victoriously bringing us and carrying all of us in her shoulders, the more that we felt how we are unfilial towards our true parents. We know how much our true parents have gone through so much suffering in order to lay the foundation so that all of humanity can be resurrected and can return to your bosom as your sons and daughters. Since the beginning of time, our heavenly parents' wish is to dwell in happiness together with his sons and daughters. And we could see at this moment, heavenly parents, when our true mother has brought all of us, especially in this providential time, bringing together the celebration of Heavenly Parents' Day and True Parents' Day in one together in that historic celebration of our beloved true parents' holy wedding, which took place on the 16th day of the third month in 1960. Loving Heavenly Parents, we are also grateful that we could witness how our true mother have opened the Chonwonggong Heavenly Parents. This will become the dwelling place where our Heavenly Parents can finally dwell with all of his sons and daughters. How much our true parents have worked so hard in order for our Heavenly Parents' love to be settled down and substantiated here, both in heaven and on the earth. Thank you, Heavenly Parents, for today. We can gather together, all brothers and sisters in Asia Pacific Region 2, together with our regional president, President Masaichi Hori, our Chon Iwon Chair for Asia Pacific, Dr. Robert Kittel. Please be with us so that we can receive your love. We can feel closer to our true mother at this time as we will be receiving these precious reports and guidance directly from our true mother through our Dr. Kittel and President Hori. Thank you once again. May you bless this day. Today also is the beginning of the start of the International Leadership Conference. Please be with us and guide us so that this day will be a victorious day. We offer our prayers together, and I report this in the name of Julius Adayako Maliktam, blessed central family. Aju.
Aju. Let us offer our individual prayer. Aju. 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 Let us offer our greetings to our Heavenly Parents and True Parents. Good morning, our Heavenly Parents and True Parents. So today is really a special day. Let us recognize and really welcome with us, joining us in this very special morning devotion, our regional president, President Masaichi Hori. Good morning, President Hori. And also let's welcome our Chon Wiwon Chair, Dr. Robert Kittel. Good morning, Dr. Kittel. Thank you very much for joining us this morning. And to all our beloved national leaders in Asia Pacific 2, all our blessed central families, brothers and sisters, a pleasant great morning to you all. Welcome to our special morning devotion. Thank you so much for joining us today. So to begin, I would like to welcome our BFD Director in the Philippines to lead us in our Hunduke reading, Mrs. Dulce Buyayo. Let's give her a virtual round of applause.
Good morning, Dr. and Mrs. Kittel. Good morning, Reverend Masaichi Hori. Good morning, dear brothers and sisters. So our reading for this morning is from Mother of Peace, a memoir by Hak Jahan Moon. Chapter 11, the restoration of Canaan in heaven and on earth. The land of death is the land of life, and the land of life is the heavenly land. I was pushing beyond my limits to fulfill the promise I had made to Heavenly Parent through Father and our global membership to restore 7 heavenly nations by our Foundation Day events in February 2020. The work of the 7 years since True Father's ascension now was coming to its climax. To accomplish this, I dedicated a 40-day course from mid-November to the year's end as a course to restore Canaan in heaven and on earth. In various parts of the world, there are people who know me as the mother of humankind, the mother of peace, the universal mother. Hence, despite tremendous challenges, my resolve for the sake of our Heavenly Parent, Heaven's providence, and all humanity is steadfast. It is rooted in the pledge I made as I bowed my head before True Father's holy body. I will establish Chonilguk on earth. The 40-day course began in Cambodia. On November 19, 2019, at the personal invitation of Prime Minister Hun Sen, which I gladly accepted, I flew into Phnom Penh. The Asia-Pacific Summit was the first event that the government of Cambodia had ever co-hosted with a non-governmental organization. It was held in Phnom Penh at his office, which is known as the Peace Palace. At a reception prior to the summit's opening, he gathered the participating world leaders. The Prime Minister spoke about the importance of the Asia-Pacific Summit, the necessity for harmony and cooperation among Asian nations, and the efforts he had made to help develop Cambodia. I then spoke about the significance of this event. The purpose of this summit, I said, is to share that God, the Creator, from whom we have been separated due to the human fall, is humanity's heavenly parent. Our future is full of hope since we are holding the Asia-Pacific Summit under God's guidance. The participants expressed their support for the goals of the summit and applauded the Cambodian government's groundbreaking initiative and cooperation with UPF. Prime Minister Hun also voiced support for my Asia-Pacific Union initiative as a path of cooperation that would lead to peace in Asia. Following our meeting, he escorted me into the main auditorium and the Asia-Pacific Summit began. More than 800 representatives from 46 nations, including several heads of state, were present. I spoke to them about our role in helping bring heaven's providence to fruition and about the coming era of the Pacific civilization, the final point of settlement in heaven's providence. I stated that the Pacific civilization will be one of true love characterized by attendance to God as the heavenly parent. In the presence of several current and former heads of state and ambassadors, His Excellency expressed support for the vision of regional peace anchored in the Asia-Pacific Union initiated I had proposed. Jesus said that the first shall be last and the last shall be first. This sentiment could be felt as these delegates, though far from Jesus' homeland, signed the Phnom Penh Declaration and expressed active support for the vision of an Asia-Pacific Union. So much was accomplished for the providence. It seemed as if 1,000 years had condensed into that one day. I felt that Heavenly Parent and True Father must have been very pleased with the outcome of the summit. Adieu.
Aju. Thank you very much to our Mrs. Dulce Buyayo for that wonderful reading from True Mother's autobiography. So once again, I would like to greet all our leaders and brothers and sisters. Good morning to all of you. It's really great opportunity for us. We are really grateful to have today this special morning devotion together with our regional president and Chunwiwon chair to give us updates directly from the fatherland. So now let us welcome. It's really my great honor to welcome our regional president to give us updates and reports and guidance directly from our fatherland in Korea. Let us all welcome our beloved regional president, President Masaichi Hori. Let's give him a big round of applause.
Good morning, all brothers and sisters in Asia Pacific too. Yeah, we decided just yesterday, last night, to have this special morning devotion. So yeah, I'm always grateful to have a morning devotion. So I thank for Heavenly Parents and also thank for Reverend Leo and Reverend Julius centering on to keep those good tradition. Yeah, instead of me, I myself is still not a good English speaker. So I feel I myself is not so have no confidence to send the 심정 of to parents in English. So, but anyway, this morning I'm trying to tell the what is going on in Korea and some the behind story. And especially already we had two times the special leaders meeting at Cheonjeong with True Mother. So I won't report about that. So this time because of the coronavirus, to move Japan to Korea is still so hard. So for just 14 months ago, it was so easy. Almost the transportation between Korea and Japan is almost like a one nation. Just bring passport without visa. So I had several times to I leave Japan in the morning and go back to again and in the evening flight. So within a day, I had several times the meeting with IHQ staff and even True Mother, meeting with True Mother. So this time, but to get the visa itself was so hard, and I've been waiting to get the visa from the point of apply and to get visa. Still, there was more than 2 weeks, and then I left Japan, and 2 weeks of quarantine period. So yeah, I spent 1 month to come to Korea. So so yeah, so during this period, during this 1 year, because of coronavirus, the situation has been changed totally. So I realized that again. And also this time I felt I reported to mother directly, but I felt this is some kind of test, how much I eager to meet true mother. So so when I apply the visa on the embassy of Korean embassy in Japan, in the morning I got a PCR test, and with the result of the test, I went to the Korean embassy. But just I late because I got the PCR test after the Choniwon chair, Reverend Tokuno. So he get the result of test, and then he left earlier. And after that, I got the test. So I left behind him 1 hour. But during the period at 11:30, they closed to accept the visa application in Korean embassy. So I arrived Korean embassy at 11:45. So it couldn't make it. So, but that day was the Friday. So the end of it was weekend. So just because of the 15 minutes delay, it was postponed 3 days. So so I'm very shocked about that, and also so I really repent because of 15 minutes I missed. So the situation suddenly, invisible. Can I can attend for the Heavenly Gods Day and True Parents Day? All I might miss the all those significant ceremonies. So then from the next week, the morning, Monday morning, I went there and applied, but still I should wait for 2 weeks. So the Korean embassy said, we send you the email to inform you, and then to apply the day of applying, issue the visa. But I couldn't wait. So so I just go to the embassy, Korean embassy, and waiting for an email all day long. And next day, also next day. So at last, the 2 weeks later, so the Korean embassy totally closed at 4 p.m. But on 3:30, email has come. Your visa will be issued tomorrow. But at the moment, I was just in front of the Korean embassy.
Reverend Hori.
So I just entered Korean embassy. So now the airplane, Japan to Korea, just one flight on one day. And also that airplane will leave noon, 12 o'clock. So I cannot come here for tomorrow without I gonna delay one more day. So already you decided to issue visa tomorrow. Just give me now. So they gave me visa. So I lost 3 days because of 15 minutes, but I finally could attend those significant event ceremonies because of the 30 minutes left. So finally they gave me with the stamp. That was the 3:57, 3 minutes left. So through this experience, I really felt in such a way that this is a test of my Johnson, how much I eager to meet a true mother, the sincerity toward vertical direction. And also I'm worried the 2 weeks quarantine, when will be finished. So I'm just worried in the midnight of 27th, it's no meaning. But I checked that it says your quarantine period will be finished the midnight of 26th. That means early morning on 27th. So I packed my package and left the hotel nearby airport, and I arrived. I've arrived at Cheongpyeong for 2 o'clock, and I could attend Kyombe ceremony, special Kyombe ceremony. So I really appreciate all of your prayers, and I'm very glad to attend that ceremony as a representative of all Asia Pacific too. Thank you very much. And as you see, the now Heavenly Parents Day and True Parents Day and True Parents Hori Wedding Day, celebration day, was united as like a trinity. That day is the day Heavenly Parents originally wanted to see all the results of creation. So centering on God, the Toksenja means only son of God, and also only son of only daughter of God, the Toksenyo, the true mother. So that is the completion of the purpose of creation, of the creation. So now those three celebration day become one. So until now, those date was literally the different date, but in artistic point of view, all that day should be one. That's the original wish of Heavenly Parents. So True Mother accomplished that through her victory with True Father in spiritual world. So Dr. Yoon mentioned this is the first anniversary. All those three celebration day combined into one. So this is truly a historic first celebration day. So in that meaning, we enter the new era. So that's why True Mother renamed not just for Kyombe ceremony, special Kyombe 기념식. The meaning is the special memorial or something like that in English. So yeah, I offer the Kyombe. So until now, on the process of restoration, the male means husband stand in front of his wife, and the wife is behind the husband. So in the like a vertical line. So each family offer the Kyombe. But from now on, husband and wife stand together beside. So now husband and wife agree together with two parents. So that is the biggest change for our greeting custom. So that our tradition itself changed. So how, yeah, for me, for 50 years long, we kept that tradition. But now the time has come to start new tradition. Yeah, but actually, but Dr. Kittel has come to Korea with his wife, Mrs. Teresa. So Mr. and Mrs. Kittel were together. That was beautiful. But for me, I came to Korea by alone. So some Korean Korean female, the someone's wife, instead of my substantial wife is in Japan. So yeah, in some way, I borrowed my wife figure. So we offered a kyombe greeting to heavenly parents. Yeah, but for long time, it it sounds funny, but for a long time I borrowed my wife to others because my father-in-law, Mr. Oyamada, attend the kyombe ceremony, but my mother-in-law, Mrs. Oyamada, yeah, have some health issue, so not attend every time. So in that situation, I borrowed. So my wife stand behind him like us, the wife figure. So a daughter became the wife figure. So greeted to parents. So that was funny. So, but I'm very that moment is so I'm not I couldn't find in the appropriate word in English, but sorry, but the feeling was so good, and I felt this is a great moment. So and to attend that moment, I spent 1 month. So it shows how the Cheongsong, the devotion, is necessary. So but I spent 1 month, but the key moment was just 15 minutes or 30 minutes. So we really have to, I mean, recognize how we adjust the heavenly direction, not you know think by myself. Don't judge my own perspective. Otherwise, we may lose the precious 15 minutes without recognize. So nobody tells me that the deadline is 11:30. So they just gave me the result of PCR test in 10:30. So yeah, if I know that, I could push strongly. So and I could get earlier than that. So the all effort is effort. The effort is precious itself, but to get the result or to reach a certain standard, we have to know what is the key point. So what is the expectation of heavenly parents? So if we lose that point, the 1 month preparation and waiting is just gone. This lesson was very big lesson for me. And after that, that was Sangyang ceremony. Sangyang is in Korean. Sangyang ceremony of Cheonwon-gun. So the Sangyang ceremony, the meaning of that is it's already under construction. The Sangyang means to build a house, to build the pillars first. Then Sangyang means this one. Finally the pillars, and now start to build. Now it's start to construct sharing. So now it start to shape the house, and the Sangyang ceremony is the meaning is in Korean is thank for the all construction workers, and also wish to heaven all the construction is safe, and the result of the building house is so nice. But our Cheonwon-gun, I never imagined that that Cheonwon-gun scale is so big. It's bigger than Cheonjong-gun 3 times. So at the first, I entered the underground parking lot, but it's so huge. it's the same or much bigger size than Kimpo Airport's underground parking lot. But it's not a single floor, it's double floor. So yeah, so hundreds of automobile can park on the building. It's so amazing. I felt, oh, I realized that how True Mother regard this building as a the huge it's really she want to think this Chon Wongun as a uh, as like a Vatican, and in the city of Vatican there's a lot of the huge square of San Pietro Square. So I realized that yeah, still we need more invest, but I saw the sincerity of True Mother toward Chon Wongun. So this is a place many people, all humankind could come here. So Chon Jong-un is too high and too, small to gather many people. It's like the palace, but True Mother realized we need more greater place to worship Heavenly Parents. Because already we started Chonil-guk with Foundation Day. So True Parents built Chonjong-gun before the Foundation Day. So in it itself is very meaningful, but after the celebration day, we need much greater place to worship Heavenly Parents, because already the victory was we need to show what was the victory of True Parents, and also the victory. The meaning of the victory is we also can be the Chombo family, the victor of Heavenly Tribal Messiahship. So the meaning and era is different. So the Sangyanshik, the nameplate, the celebration, of the Sangyanshik, the plate of Sangyanshik was the record-breaking big, huge nameplate. That was the 8 tons. So huge crane. It's a almost 70 or to in my feeling it's 100 meters high. So huge crane lifted that 8 tons of huge nameplate and lifted up to the top of Cheonwon-gun and set the place, the top of Cheonwon-gun. So as you heard about True Mother's prayer, that was one of the key. It's like a sermon. So please read that again and again. That was the center sermon. Please regard that as True Mother's teaching. And I believe Dr. Kittel is much more a good reporter than me. So I skipped that part, but from the beginning, True Mother expressed, I've been waiting for this day so long time. So all heavenly providence is complete through the completion of this Cheonwon-gun. So that's like a holy temple in Jerusalem. So for the 60 years of Two Parents life course was in the wilderness. So now truly, this is a settlement era, and truly we can settle the holy temple in this place, and also we live with heavenly parents and True Parents together and forever. So those meaning to Mother pray, but also the important thing is this all people, especially the resident of Korean Peninsula, for Korean people. He used the word, I warn all Korean people. But the word is a little bit hard, but the meaning is how it is a message of True Mother's true love. So so True Mother loves Korean people and not give up Korean people until the end. So and she makes Korean people as the leader of Cheonilguk. So in order to do that, all Korean people need upgrade and not lives in their own way, centering on Two Parents. They should upgrade to live in sake of others with true love for all mankind, humanity, and for the world. So then the Korean people shall the center of the world. So in that meaning, to mother want to Korean people and also all political leader should come here and kneel and pray and repent. Then they will receive the heavenly guidance with wisdom and with true love. So, yeah, the Chonmongun will be the place as such. Now, from now on, eventually the whole whole people will be gathered at the valley of Cheonpyeong. So all like a pilgrimage start together. So yeah, all things is under the construction, but so it was so beautiful day. At the moment of Two Mother's speech, the very sunlight is it's like a sparkle, shining with beautiful light as like a spotlight. So that was so impressive. But because of corona situation, the local government administration so now all social meeting or event is so strict standard as is required. So the many administrator and even policemen had come, and because some Christian group oppose the complaint to the police and the local government. So now it's truly difficult to gather more than 20 people for religious event. But one exception, for annual celebration, for example, the New Year celebration or some, in Buddhism, the Buddha's anniversary or the Christmas Missa, something like that, that's okay. So we use that, and yeah, this is the Hori Parents Day of Hori Parents and True Parents, and also the celebration of Hori Wedding. So this is an annual celebration day. So it's okay to gather many people, but still all participants have checked should show that we are past the PCR test with negative coronavirus. So, but after that, the Sangyang ceremony is not a religious ceremony. So originally it should less than 20 people. But Dr. Yun's decision is, yeah, we go through that. So IHQ, International Headquarters plan to gather 400 people But Dr. Yun decided 80 more on the morning. So finally, we gathered uh, um, almost 500. Yeah. So, but it was so good. Centering on True Mother and True Mother, we had 2 times we had a special leaders meeting at Chonjong-gun. The first one, I missed the first one because that was 26th. So I missed that. So Dr. Kittel will cover that part. And but originally, True Mother wanted original plan was within that meeting all over, all finished. But it is we never meet directly with True Mother for 14 months. So all reader have a lot of things to want to many things to report to her. So yeah, naturally, and also they're very genius of presentation, all of the leaders. So it prolonged. So the first day, the 26th, just 6 leader presented, gave the report. So we got almost 30 leaders. So and yeah, President Dankri gave his report. That was so good. The True Mother was so moved by that. And also, I also impressed the testimony of of President Dankri. So during the period, during past 6 months, he invested to translate True Mother's book into several languages. So he brought here the 7 different languages book of True Mother. So in the language of Myanmar, somewhere in Nepal, or some nation of Central Asia. So I cannot read at all. This is the what language, but the 7 different languages. The book. So he offered the True Mother. So True Mother very delight. And also he gathered the donation to True Mother. Oh yeah, everybody knows Asia is Asia's financial situation is very it's not easy, but still he gathered the donation and offered. So True Mother, that sincerity, True Mother very touched to that sincerity. So True Mother decided to give Asia Pacific one 70 clothes of two mother. So that's a so huge, that meaningful. So that's a heart of two mother, and in Japan, the value of two mothers' clothes is literally $1 million. So please guess how much two mother delight the showing hyojong, even they are not easy circumstances, but to showing hyojong, the practice, and offer the result. Even the amount is not so much, depends on other countries' contribution, but still, it is in the exactly the same as the Bible story. Jesus Christ see one lady offered all she have, but that is just a penny, like a penny, the very few money, but the Jesus regards as that very huge contribution to heaven. The heaven never forget such a Chonsong. So the two mother also behave the same way. So, and also the Park Yonbe, sub-regional leader in Korea, was so impressed that testimony, and he told that story to all member of number 5 region in Korea, the Busan side, Busan area. And then one Filipino community was also so moved and decided to offer the donation. Mr. Park Yonbe said to me, but I never I never heard that. So this is a kind of the chain reaction of good devotion, the sincerity, and the Chonsong. I'm a little bit repent. I need that part. So that was the first day meeting, and True Mother gave the Mont Blanc ball pen as the present to leaders. I was late, so I could not receive that yet, but I expected. But the reason why True Mother gave us the Mont Blanc ball pen is to record daily daily records as like diary, but Shimjon diary. Record your heart is how sincere to father and to mother, like a sunflower always face to the direction of sunlight follows. So please take note day by day and please write down and follow your consciousness. So never wrote such a harmful word in front of heaven. So this will be the good record, as the in Bible the act is the Bible book of Act is the record of disciples, something like that. So the reason why Mont Blanc is suddenly to mother brought the topic of Hannibal. The Hannibal, in ancient time, the Hannibal was the leader of army in Carthago against to Roman Empire. Then Carthago is the northern part of Africa. So usually the Roman think the Carthago people is a very talented as navy. So they prepare for the naval battle, but oppositely, Hannibal went to the Spain, and then across the continent of Europe, and also across the Alps mountains with elephants. So Roman people never imagined that. So so they surprised, and their strategy was broken and defeated by the big battle of Cannae. So that was the record of the most biggest defeat in Roman history. So the meaning of True Mother is we can bring miracle if we unite with True Mother. So that what is a miracle? It's nobody did, nobody expected, nobody even imagined. But you can. So Mont Blanc is the one of the a symbol of Alps mountain. So it means across the Alps mountain. So if so, I imagine if there is a good pen company in Nepal or India, that will be Everest. So for Asian people, it's much more comfortable to understand go beyond the Himalaya mountains and into Korean Peninsula. So true mother gave us such present. And also the second at second meeting, true mother just right after the beginning, I want to tell something, uh, and start to shedding tears. So quick. The mother shed the tears within a second. The tear appeared. The reason why is 신주님, that 신우님 offered the artistic 돌아이 song, the 효진님 song, at the ceremony before the day. So and through the song, 신우님 showed the toll. It means rock. So unchangeable 심정. So he showed his attitude toward heaven. That was so wonderful. And also 신주님, his brother, elder brother, prepared the offering to mother, the diamond ring with UPA student. They never required even 신주님, but their heart of filial piety, self-motivated, they gather the money. I think still they're all of them the students, so not so much money. The 신주님 has some behind story. She when he was the university student in Songyungan, and they worked. Actually, he worked in alba in Korean, so part-time job. So everybody wonder, why true children do such things. If we some need money, just asking, it's okay to buy something. So, and also the part-time job in the society is not so good. The several temptation will come or some. So that so everybody wonder the reason why. But the reason is he earned money through the alba, the part-time job. So his own sweat, he bought the I'm not sure, but some accessory for his spouse. So that is some part of his Johnson, showing his Johnson. Not just asking for to mother or his his mother, or his own sweat and effort, he delivered some accessory. So that's much meaningful. So the Shinchunim has such kind of the man. So this time he offered with his filial piety. He offered diamond ring. So it's like a flower. The center, the diamond with 0.5 carat, and that's some small diamonds. So two mother was so moved, and remembered, once upon a time the Hyojinim, when he was a cup leader, World Cup leader, he also gathered the money and buy something and present to mother. Yeah, once he offered Rolls Royce to parents. So all the effort not to spend for carp, he spent to offer to parents. So actually two parents receive not the material, not the external thing. They receive, they feel the internal 심정. So so this is not a competition of the gorgeous present. That's a natural appearance of pure piety. So deeply to mother moved, and I will keep this ring eternal. But so I keep it with a package and I keep it that certain place. But in order to show you as a model of Hyojong, today I will show you this ring. To mother said. So again I repent so much. In compare with two children, I'm just arrived right before the celebration ceremony. I did nothing, just arrived. But the two children really always think about to mother. So the huge gap still I felt, and I repent. But I also at the same time I'm very happy how wonderful the third generation is. Now true mother raising his grandson and daughters as two parents, son and daughter. not like us, grandchildren, the two parents' own children. So we need to change the concept. So many two children left or some kind of problem, but now two parents raising up her own children. So now eventually they repair or he they their life of faith. It's much original way. So all things will be fixed, centering on, because they're not a grandson and daughter anymore. It's the son and daughter of two parents. So we need, so the true mother herself mentioned that. So we need some arrange our concept. So yeah, but I'm very, I was very happy because before I'm assigned as regional president in Asia Pacific too, two mother called for me and asked to find the spouse of those Shinchunim and Shinunim several years ago. So I looked for many proper candidates among the second gen or young second gen sisters for years. So still during that time, Shinchunim and Shinhunim was still, I see still the high school student and very younger than now, and also I talked with them directly, and what kind of candidate, what do you think about to finding your candidates? Or they said, the one of them, I do not mention about the name, but one of them said, at least she should pretty. Yeah, but the meaning is pretty is quite different, difficult to find. And also we basically we teaches to pick the spouse is to choose the standard of to choose this, decide the spouse is not her external form. But so he really confusing. I feel he's still young. But but another brother is it's okay. The external form is whatever. I really but I'm kind of nervous. It's not easy to fit for a spouse. So in that point, very, I mean, I need a wise woman, very humble, and also the wise in the meaning of providence. So many requests, very difficult to find. But yeah, I spent 2 years for that. But yeah, finally, well arranged, and also they now they were so it became so great. Filial pieties, husband as sons of two parents. So I'm so happy to hear that. But also I repent how much the lack of filial piety in front of two mother. So sorry to getting long, but through this meeting, Dr. Kittel and me was explained all about the rally of hope and also the following result. We now cultivate many projects, and many we now we're holding all good relationship with many outside VIPs in Philippines. So it's truly that was because of True Mother's donation and help support to Philippines, especially that the True Mother's donation to Philippine typhoon damage and also Fiji's the support for Fiji. That those things were truly became turning point. So I thank for to mother, and also I put that in conclusion. So during this period, I still in Korea. So during all this period, I never in substantially, I never be with you. So I just sit one small room in headquarters in Japan, and spend whole day to Zoom meeting. But all the leaders and member of Asia Pacific too followed me and also unite with me. So I'm truly appreciate that. And also, I told to mother, I myself, I can do nothing. So with all of members, I can do something. So I'm very thank for all members of Asia Pacific too, and I want show I want bring you more greater victory with our filial piety. So I concluded. So that was so great opportunity. Yeah, after the 14 months separating, finally I could meet to mother. So thank you again, and that was so great. And I don't know how I deliver my happiness with true mother. So yeah, but thank you for listening. And let us unite with true mother much more with like us, Shinchunim and Shinunim and all grandchildren of true parents. So let us follow the true children, and let us be united with true mother. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, our President Hori, for that wonderful and inspiring reports. Let's give President Hori a big round of applause. Thank you so much. Truly, we are really touched and really moved. We can really feel true mother's love with all your sharing. How much the parents and true mother, true parents really love all of us in Asia Pacific region too. So seeing you today, we could feel we are very close to true parents, to true mother, even though we are far in distance, but our hearts are always with you. We will do our best to unite completely with you and with our beloved true mother. So once again, thank you so much, President Hori. Let's give President Hori once again a big round of applause. Thank you, President Hori. Yeah, also this time to give us additional reports and guidance, we are very grateful. Let us welcome the Chunwiwon Chairman in Asia Pacific. Let's welcome our beloved Dr. Robert Kittel and Mrs. Kittel also with him. Welcome, Dr. Kittel, Mrs. Kittel.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you, President Hori, for sharing so much of your heart. I repent because the Asia Pacific region, we are kind of doing all kinds of Zoom conferences and rallies of hope, and we will have many, many languages to translate. And so this morning we couldn't even get one language to let you speak in your native language to share more of your heart. We could have translated from Japanese to English. So I didn't think of that. I'm sorry about that, but thank you for investing and sharing so much of your heart with us. I will make just a short summary. Maybe we can speak even more in the coming days because already we've spent a good amount of time, educational time, and being connected to True Mother. But Benji, if you can show the PowerPoint presentation in the beginning right now. Somehow my computer can't connect easily with the internet here, so I'm on a smartphone, and I've sent my PowerPoint to Benji. If you can show them in a full screen, yeah. These are the flowers and the pictures that are, these are the azaleas. This is at the Chunjonggung when we were invited, and you can see the rock work, the flowers that are there, and it's extremely beautiful. You just feel as if you are in heaven, you know, when you're there. The flowers are blooming forth, and Mother sees this every day, and this is why she wanted this season to be the season really to celebrate, as President Hori mentioned, the Trinity, the new Trinity that Mother is putting together. Just hold it for a second here, Benji. These are daffodils and flowers, again, just in the Chunjonggung area. And I don't know, can you smell them? It's so beautiful out there, and it was a bright sunny day. It was like a gorgeous spring day, and this is Mother's heart. This is what motivates Mother. Dr. Yoon one time told us that Mother wants to celebrate the holy days with culture and art and music and beauty. And this is part of Mother's celebration. We met the landscape designer that does all of this work for Chunjeongung, and he's from Thailand, and a brother that studied landscape designing, and he's been working in Chunjeongung for 17 years. And he told us he has a staff of, kind of a permanent staff of 2 people, he and one other person, and we were going, it's amazing what they are doing. And he said they have to change the scenery, the landscaping 4 times a year, because every time the season changes, then you need a new, landscape to highlight that season. So this is the springtime landscape that we are seeing now. Please go ahead, Benji. And this is we went to this traditional house, I forgot the name of it, that Mother inaugurated a few months ago. And you can look back and see part of the lake and the coffee house that Mother built and the training center and all of that. So it was, again, a beautiful day that we had been there together. Next. This was the, we all saw that, the ridge beam. It's called a ridge beam celebration. This concept of ridge beam is, I don't know if it's in Japan, but it's almost unique to this culture in Korea. And they put in the 10 vertical pillars, and this is now the horizontal beam. So for me, this is pillars and beams. I'm going, this is my lecture, pillars and beams. And President Hori has explained that so well. Go ahead, please. I think I have one photograph of True Mother. This is in our meeting at Chunjeongung with True Mother. And we were seated in a very unusual way. Normally we're sitting kind of opposite each other, where all the members would look at each other, and we would have to turn our heads to see True Mother. But this time it's more of a classroom style seating where we are facing True Mother and she is facing us, with Yananim and Hunpatim there as well to attend True Mother. And you can see Dr. Yun at the podium. Okay, I stole this photograph because we're not supposed to take photographs there, but anyway, I want to share with you because you're the ones that brought us the gift of being at Chunjeongung to represent you. I would like to do 2 more things very briefly. I would like to read the transcript of True Mother's prayer at the Ridge Beam dedication for the Chunwan Gun. And then Mother asked us to reflect about that. What do we feel in our hearts when we hear her pray this prayer? And so this was the first thing that she did yesterday morning when we met us. So I think it would be appropriate to go ahead and read this. It's a short poem. And Mother asked Wanju, please read yesterday's prayer. When I began the prayer, I told Dr. Yoon that my prayer would get long. And I told now I'm going to put the podium. So Mother wanted the podium there. If she says a short prayer, then she can just stand. But if she says a long prayer, then I think she needs the podium to lean on because it's so difficult for her to stand. So she asked for the podium because she was planning to make a long prayer. In other words, she's thinking about this, what she's going to pray, waiting for this moment, and wanted to invest everything that she had, even if it meant standing when her legs ached, she still wanted to pray this prayer. She said, but it turned out to be very short. And then Wanju starts, this is Mother's blessing prayer yesterday. Our Heavenly Parent, to whom we offer infinite things. Heavenly Parent, we are so grateful to you. You have waited such a long time until we could assure you that this day, until we could usher in this day where our hearts are filled with joy. You had to wait 60 years. True parents had to wait 60 years since their holy wedding. But finally, the holy temple, the sanctum, the abode of heavenly parents can finally be offered before heaven and earth. Today, we are offering this, Chunwangung, placing the ridge pole or ridge beam on the roof of the building. Mother said that the period of wilderness for her was from 1960 until the ushering in of Chunilguk. And now we are in the age of Chunilguk. And so Mother realizes that the Chunjunggung was built before Chunilguk. So it can't be that building that we use as the abode of our heavenly parents. So Mother's waiting to build this building. As President Hori mentioned, it's 3 times bigger than the Chunjunggung. In the beginning, we know that Heavenly Parent, you had an ideal that in the spring season, when all of heaven and earth is alive and away, you wanted to live in unison and happiness with all humanity, with all creation. Unfortunately, the first human ancestors were not able to grow to maturity until they could receive your blessing. As a result of the fall, the 6,000 long years of the providence of restoration had to continue. This was indeed an incredibly long and painful history of the providence of restoration. But finally, the day has come when true parents' will can be fulfilled, centering on true parents. I think, anyway, maybe one of those is Heavenly Parents' will. This was a simultaneous translation. So until you get the official translation, please don't circulate this. In 1960, true parents were born in the Korean Peninsula. And this event of true parents took place 60 years ago. So the birth of the parents took place. The true parents became true parents when they were blessed together in 1960. Unfortunately, Christianity should have become the foundation for true parents, could not become a foundation of support, and became a foundation of persecution. 2,000 years ago, we know that you raised the people of Israel, and over 4,000 years laid the foundation, and Jesus Christ, your only begotten Son, those people could not welcome and support Jesus. Jesus had no choice but to walk the path of the cross. And what happened to the people of Israel for 2,000 years? They were people without a nation to call their own. This is the Jewish people Mother's talking about. During World War II, 6 million were mercilessly massacred. Today, I wish to tell the people of Korea, this is my warning to you. Until now, heaven has waited and endured patiently, waiting for the day when the Heavenly Parent could embrace all of humanity as his children. As the people of true parents were born, Korea is in the position where we can become the center of the providence. So there was one, as you know, one Korean member of the assembly, the Korean assembly was there. He gave a speech. He didn't hear this. He left after his speech, but there are a lot of the Korean leaders, and Dr. Young increased the size to nearly 500. So the Korean members were there. But the leaders in charge of this nation, what they need to know if they stand in a position going against heaven's providence, there will be no hope for this nation. There will be no hope for this people. The wish of this nation, the peaceful reunification of the Korean Peninsula, can only happen if the people of Korea attend Heavenly Parents. And therefore, centering on this holy sanctum, the people of Korea need to attend Heavenly Parents and True Parents. For me, this was not a prayer or a message, but it was kind of like a bolt of lightning from heaven that Mother is speaking, because when she talks about World War II and the 6 million Jews, this is the most serious example that she can think of to awaken this nation and these people and us as members who are attending True Parents. All the leaders of the world, from all around the world, everyone needs to understand that leaders of the world need to come and kneel here in Chunwon-gun and seek for heaven's wisdom and heaven's blessing. I want to strongly demand of this nation, you are a people. You are a nation that, in order to receive heaven's blessing, you need to become blessed families. You need to become blessed children of Heavenly Parents. You need to pray that in order to become the leaders of the providence, you must receive the blessing and become blessed families. This is the only way this nation can become the beacon of the world, an example of the world. All of the leaders gathered here today, all the blessed families gathered here, you can no longer be unfilial before heaven. You can no longer bring sorrow and pain to Heavenly Parents if you wish heaven's protection. If you wish for heaven's blessing, please, do you need to attend? Probably should be you need to attend. You need to testify about Heavenly Parents and True Parents. This is the path that this nation and all people must take. It's taken a long time for this dedication to take place, but I am so excited. I am so grateful until the actual dedication happens in 2023. Heavenly Parent, please take ownership of everything. Please bring forth your miracles on this sanctum. I pray these things in the name of True Parents, Jew. So when Mother prayed this prayer, I was trembling inside, realizing that she is not just warning, but almost declaring the fate of this nation and us as blessed families if we don't fulfill our kind of responsibility. And then we saw the video of the preparation and dedication of the Chunwon-gun. And for me, when you look at that video, the first 10 seconds says everything. Go back in your mind and think, what was at the very beginning of that video? The first image, the Taj Mahal. The next image, Angkor Wat. The next image, I think maybe Mecca. And the next image, the Vatican. To me, that said everything. That's the purpose of this building that Mother is building. And every time there is, these other buildings are monuments, historical monuments, and they are built by religious people. for religious purposes. And Mother said the day before, we have entered the era of Chanel Guk, and we have to follow Moses' tradition. When he entered Canaan, of course, he brought the tabernacle with him, but he had to build a temple. So Mother is following the tradition of building this holy temple sanctum so that our heavenly parent has a place really to live in this age, So when we reported reported to True Mother, President Hori and I both reported about the activities in Asia Pacific too. Of course, with an emphasis on the Philippines, because that's where I'm living, and that's a lot of kind of the activities that I reported about. But I also reported to True Mother, and listen up, YSP people, listen up, because you focus on the Sustainable Development Goals. That one of the what is it, your mission or vision or aim is to support the Sustainable Development Goals. So that I told Mother, I said, the United Nations has these Sustainable Development Goals, but it is impossible to fulfill, excuse me, it is impossible to fulfill the Sustainable Development Goals without sustainable families. And it's impossible to have sustainable families without sustainable marriages. And so if you want a sustainable marriage, you need to find a model of a sustainable marriage. And you should find the best model. That means you should find the marriage that has sustained itself in the most difficult situation ever in human history. Where is that model? And we look at True Parents and their lifestyle, and particularly Mother's 52 years attending True Father while he was alive, and still continuing to attend and carry on his legacy, despite persecution and misunderstanding and lamentation and betrayal and rejection and the lack of results. So the model of our True Parents is the most, how to say, the most substantial model of a successful marriage. They have been tried and tested in every imaginable difficulty, and they have survived and thrived. And when Mother talked about, you know, as President Hori mentioned, the gift of the diamond ring by Shinchulnim, it was like a dam burst with water. And he said her tears just flowed forth. It was amazing to see that she's been holding that inside. And then we were told, again, as President Hori mentioned, that she said, "You are no longer my grandchildren. You are my children." In other words, really, we can understand what Mother is saying, that she needs to have this legacy, to bequeath this legacy on, and it's these grandchildren who have now become her own children that will carry on this legacy. So I'd like to just share with you, I'm probably not supposed to do this, but anyway, audio translation of what Mother said after this prayer was read. This was yesterday morning. And you can hear the English quite well. And in the background, you can hear Mother's voice. And when you hear the pause, then you need to know Mother is crying at that time. So I have sent that audio clip to Benji, and if you could play that, and that will conclude my presentation.
Yes. What did you feel? I would like to hear your testimonies. And today, the reason I called you is that I want to boast of something before you. There's something I want to boast about to you. In 1960, I was very young, and also it was only a few years after the Korean War had ended, and in every way, it was not a foundation where materially we were prosperous. In other words, we were very poor, and especially as a woman, when a woman marries, every woman has a dream when she marries, but I was young, and I didn't have any particular personal dreams or aspirations. But as I began to give birth to 1, 2, 3 children, and when I saw my children grow, in particular when I saw Hyojin-nim grow, he would tell me, "Mother, you are so beautiful." Hyojin-nim would always tell me, "You're so beautiful, but I am so sorry, Mother, because you deserve the most beautiful attire, you deserve the most beautiful bags." And he said to me, "Mother, when I grow up and I make some money, I will buy the most beautiful ring for you. I will buy the most beautiful dresses for you." And this is the heart with which Hyojin-nim grew. And out of all the children, at the time when the Unification Church was receiving the most persecution, Hyojin-nim went through a lot of difficulties living in the midst of this persecution in Korea and in America also. And as the president of CARP, every time it was True Parents' birthday and True Parents' holy wedding anniversary, I do not know how he remembered or how he knew. He would always gift me with a ring or a necklace. He always kept the promise he gave me when he was very young, and the promise he made when he was a toddler, he kept it. Every year he would gift me something from his heart, and he would really practice what he said. And but with regards to the global providence, as he worked in America and also came to Korea, and I could not bring all of the gifts that Hyojin-nim gave me. Some of them were given away as gifts to others. However, yesterday, Shinchul-nim, together with all of the UPA students, they put their hearts together, and they were able to offer the special gift to True Mother on the 61st holy wedding anniversary. And Shinchul-nim said, "Hyojin-nim would have wanted to give you this, and but because Father is not here, the UPA cadets put their hearts together and they offered a diamond ring to True Mother. It is this ring that I'm wearing today." And this is after receiving a diamond ring from my grandchildren, especially, I cried of joy. I was moved to tears because heaven really remembers me. Heaven is really supporting me. Heaven is always by my side. These children that I've invested so much into, they really could resonate with my heart. And this is really the tears because I'm so moved. I'm so moved. Honestly, when I looked at the design, in the middle of the ring, there's a 0.5 carat diamond, and around this main ring, there are some decorations, and it looks like a beautiful flower. That is really the Chongsong of the children, and it is their heart of love. And yesterday, after receiving this token of love, I cried and I felt I should not give this away. I should keep it forever. And I put it on my desk and I took it out and I really wanted to show it to all of you this morning. And I'm sorry to say, but the grandchildren gave me something that even you adults couldn't think of. And our second and third generations are so precious. They are the treasures of Cheonilguk. They need to be raised in love. Do you understand? You need to repent. And what I wanted to say, so okay, I'm gonna stop talking here. Today,
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much to our beloved Dr. Kittel. Please let's give him a big round of applause. Thank you so much, Dr. Kittel, for sharing this really moving and inspiring message of our beloved True Mother. Even though you're supposed not to let this be heard by many, but you gave us this opportunity. Somehow we could grasp even a little bit True Mother's heart. Today is truly a great blessing for all of us. Hearing this, we can understand True Mother's deep heart of longing to really raise up filial children. So today is truly a great day for all of us in Heavenly Asia Pacific 2. Really, we appreciate Dr. Kittel, Mrs. Kittel, and our President, Reverend Masaichi Hori. Thank you so much for allowing us to really feel True Mother's heart through you. And so we will also do our best in our region, in our missions, to be able to really bring comfort to our beloved True Mother. And so once again, let's offer our gratitude to Heavenly Parents and True Parents, to Dr. and Mrs. Kittel, and to our beloved President, Reverend Hori. So now to close our special Hinduke, I would like to request the Sub-Regional Director of Oceania, Reverend Yutaka Yamada, for the closing prayer.
Okay, thank you very much, our President Hori, and also Dr. Kittel, to share the really deep and a special message to each of us. We can feel and we can connect our heart with True Mother and Heavenly Parents. We are really grateful to prepare this opportunity. So I will offer the prayer. Please join me pray. 보고 드리겠습니다. Our beloved Heavenly Parents and True Parents, Today we had a great moment to hear the special story in Korea about Trumada from our regional president, President Masai Hori, and also the Chonimon chairman, our Dr. Kittel. Heavenly parents, we could see the whole providential movement centering on Trumada and whole history centering on our true parents. But how much are we understand and are we recognize the real feeling of our heavenly parents, especially our true mother? As the begotten daughter, she offered the whole life for the providence, continuously invest and patient and sacrifice, and even now true father went to the spiritual world. True mother seriously determined to conclude the whole providence within her generation. How much she could have time with the true children, how much she could have time with true grandchildren. Each single moment, there is your heart and your wish and your hope together with true mother's heart and behind of the all providence. Now we could have a many kind of celebration in Korea, but in the same time, true mother is giving the serious message to the Korean people and also all blessed family and all people in the world. If we could not accept, if we could not fulfill this responsibility together with our heavenly parents and together with true mother on earth, how many things, what kind of things is waiting? That's why our all blessed family, our all brothers and sisters, we should stand again to be aware again, and we will determine again to offer the victory to fulfill Vision 2027, unified, heavenly unified Korea and heavenly unified world. This time period is the significant and precious moment. Heavenly parents, please give your guidance and please give your message to each of us, each of our leaders, each of our brothers and sisters, and let us unite with our heavenly parents and true parents. This time period is the new period, new spring moment, new great hope is coming and staying together with us. We are totally grateful, appreciate, and we will have a new determination. Surely we will offer the victory to our heavenly parents and true parents. Today, once again, we are really appreciate and grateful moment to share our true mother's heart to all of our brothers and sisters. We really appreciate everything to you. I reported in my name, Itakarena Yamada Blessed Central Family, Achu.
Aju. Now let us offer our individual prayer. Aju, aju, aju. So once again, let's offer our deep gratitude to our Heavenly Parent and true parents, to our beloved regional president, President Hori, and our Dr. Kittel, Mrs. Kittel. Let's give them a big round of applause. Thank you very much, Reverend Yutaka, for that very deep prayer. So once again, thank you so much to all our leaders, the Central families, brothers and sisters. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sir Julius.